Liu Association's crest is a spark of flame. Most ignorant laymen believe that it symbolizes the shape of flames bursting forth from our fists and feet. But they're wrong. The flames are but byproducts of the weapons crafted and supplied to us by workshops. They're hardly fit to represent the true spirit of Liu. The core value of the Liu that I've learned through my time here is that we scorch and burn everything to ashes. That we should always be ready to burn even our hearts and bodies like the very flames. That is how I've come to understand it. Most fixers are always looking for all kinds of ways to gain power. Minor augmentation procedures, unsightly and pointless enhancement tattoos, pouring every bit of on they make into those useless things just to survive the city. How pointless of an endeavor it is. Such things are not the factors deciding who lives and who dies in a battle. Augmented body in lieu of experienced mind to properly use them is no different from an automated training dummy. In other words, experience built up through endless training is an augmentation unique only to yourself, something that cannot be bought simply by shelling out money. Of course, expensive weaponry and an augmented body would certainly aid me in my quest for strength, but I don't like having everything handed to me on a silver platter like that. Doesn't the idea of martial arts and experience honed to their extremes, to the point of becoming weapons on their own, set your heart on fire? The train is to carve the shape of my strength, to endlessly feed the flames of self-improvement. And sometimes I get the chance to taste the fruits of my labor, to prove to myself that it has been worth it. Flame burns from my fist. What a sensual production this is. But it's nothing but a garnish, a side dish or seasoning supplement to the main dish. What I truly appreciate is how much deeper my knife hand penetrates my foes. How much more powerful the speed and weight behind my strikes have become. I measure them by fighting these moving flesh dummies, and I begin to understand that my fiery blaze of training burns still, and that is burning up every training dummy that dares to get anywhere near me without preparation. I've heard some refer to the Liu Association as nothing more than a big group of foodies. If I'm being honest, I abhor even being mentioned in the same breath as those fools. Don't talk about me like I'm one of them. While they were wasting their weekends away on their gastro adventures, I studied and honed myself.